Hello and welcome back to Kim Reads as we continue with stories from the Bible. Victory over death. The sound of weeping filled the air. Lazarus was dead. Friends and neighbors gathered to comfort his sisters Mary and Martha. The house was one of Jesus' favorite places to visit, for he loved Mary and Martha and Lazarus. When Lazarus had become ill, the sisters had sent a message to their dear friend. They knew Jesus could heal their brother just as he had healed so many other people. But 2 days passed and Jesus never came. Helplessly, Mary and Martha watched as Lazarus grew weaker and weaker. And finally died. They wrapped his body in the strips of cloth and placed it in the cave that the villagers used as a tomb. 4 days passed. Martha heard that Jesus and his disciples were close by. She ran to meet them. "Oh, Jesus," she sobbed, "Lazarus died 4 days ago. If only you could have come to heal him when we sent for you." Jesus looked at his friend with pity and love in his eyes. "Do not weep, Martha. Anyone who believes in me will have life, even if he dies." Soon, Mary joined her sister and fell at Jesus' feet, weeping. "Lord, if you had been here, my brother would not have died." Gently, Jesus helped Mary up. "Show me where you buried him." Together, the three friends walked to the cave where they had placed Lazarus' body. The disciples and the neighbors followed. At the sight of the tomb, the sisters began sobbing again. Jesus, too, felt great sorrow, and he cried with Mary and Martha. Then he turned to his disciples. "Move the stone away from the tomb." "But Lord," Martha said, holding the men back, "it has already been 4 days. Surely Lazarus' body will smell bad." Jesus answered, "Martha, I tell you truly, if you have faith, you will see the glory of God." Then Jesus looked into heaven. "Father, I thank you that you will always hear me. And I thank you now that these people will see and believe that you have sent me." The door to the tomb was open. In a loud voice, Jesus cries, "Lazarus, come out!" No one in the crowd moved around the tomb moved. Could Jesus really bring a dead man back to life? Yes, Lazarus stood at the opening of the cave, the grave still wrapped around his body. He was alive. When people heard of this great miracle, many believed Jesus, but the elders in Jerusalem were worried. Jesus has become too powerful. He must die. And that's the end of that story. See you later.